Finally, they've given us something of substance that's actually interesting. We're on the road to WrestleMania. WrestleMania is the one time for the entire year that I actually care to watch WWE, that actually care to really focus on wrestling, what's going on in the storylines. I watch it throughout the year, but specifically the road to WrestleMania. This is the biggest event in all of wrestling. One event for the year. This is our Super Bowl. This is our Mr. Olympia. This is the most important event in wrestling. For the past couple weeks, it's felt very boring, lackluster, unimportant, repetitive, and just uninteresting. Nobody wants to see freaking Jay and Gunther just get choked out with each other or cut little to no promos. Just like one or two words. Yeet, I'm going to beat you. Yeet, choke the man out. It's boring. No one wants to see Ludwig Kaiser versus Penta for the 5th time. Nobody wants to see freaking Cody going out there by himself on SmackDown, cutting promos with himself, saying, I just want to talk to John Cena when John doesn't show up, when The Rock doesn't show up. What's going on around your end? We don't even know. Ryan versus KO, very boring. We got freaking Roman, CM Punk, we have Seth Rollins. Why is that match even happening? I don't even know. It should be freaking Rollins, it should be freaking Reigns, and that's it. Why is Punk there? My point, the road has been uninteresting. It doesn't make any sense. Some of these matches, they're just matches for the sake of matches. They don't really lead anywhere. There's not a lot of history there between Punk, between Rollins, between Reigns. Why are we doing that? Like, why is anything happening? Why is Jay getting a title shot? Why isn't Roman holding the title? Why isn't it a triple threat between Punk, between Seth, Roman with the title? We have a big, massive triple threat night one. No, it's just a regular match. Gunther and Jay is going to main event night one. Listen, it's been dead. Uninteresting. Lackluster, like I said. This episode of Raw today, they're in Belgium. They're doing the European tour, which is great. I think every single WrestleMania season, they should do a European tour because those European crowds, my God. Belgium erupted. When I said erupted, the moment John Cena's theme song hit, boom, a wave of boos. Like, it was nuts. So we're going to break down the entire segment, talk about what happened, talk about what John said, talk about Cody coming out and interrupting John, just the entire segment. It was great. We needed this. We needed this 4 weeks ago. John Cena's heel turn was literally 4 weeks ago. The Elimination Chamber was like a month ago. It's been just 4 dead weeks of nothing, waiting for this specific moment so that we can further the storyline to build interest, because there's like nothing else. Other than John Cena going heel versus Cody Rhodes, fighting for number 17, or if Cody's going to go over. Beyond that, you have Jade Cargill, you have Bianca Belair, you have Naomi. Beyond those 2 storylines, literally 2, nothing else matters. Everything else feels unimportant. Nobody cares about anything. So the fact that we are now here, it's about time. It's just, why didn't we get this 4 weeks ago? And I will say something. Part of me is actually okay with the fact that they waited, because the crowd reaction in Belgium, it was nuts. There's no United States crowd that reacts like France, like Paris, like Belgium, like Germany. None of them. The US crowd for these shows are garbage. Absolute freaking shit. When you go to Europe or the UK, and the amount of noise, it just adds to the show. You're watching a show. Superstars are walking out to the theme songs, and it's just a wave of boos or a wave of cheers, like depending on if they're a babyface or heel. It's just different. So the fact that this is John Cena's first televised appearance as a full-time heel, and it's happening in Belgium, and he got that reaction, you know what? I'm good. Like, I'm fine. It was so good that it doesn't erase my time being wasted, because it's 4 weeks just dead. But at the same time, listen, that was worth it. That was like insane. So Monday Night Raw starting off with John Cena, as per you should. Like, what else are you going to start out with? Like, if you didn't start John Cena, people are just going to be waiting for John to come. Nobody cares about anything happening with freaking the War Raiders. Nobody cares about Braun Breaker. 0 people care. John Cena's advertised. Put him on the first moment that we go live and just start the show. It's exactly what they did. Good job. John Cena's music hits. The very same music, no change in music. Your time is up, my time is now. You can see me or not, it doesn't matter. Whatever the lyrics are, he comes out. Wave of boos, chorus of boos, which is great. You want you're heel to be booed. I mean, like one of my things is that how are you going to turn John Cena heel? Because he's been a babyface for like 25 years. And he's been kind of cheered the entire time. There's been cases to where he has been booed even as a babyface. But John Cena is just such a likable guy, such a likable face, just a likable face of the company, babyface, likable person in terms of his interviews. He doesn't get involved in drama or nothing. Like, how are you going to make this guy get booed? How are you going to make him feel like the villain in the story versus Cody Rhodes? They did that. Like, they pulled it off. This guy came out, regular attire, regular theme songs, but the freaking crowd, man, they let him have it. As he walks, it's just like, John Cena suck. Like, as his song is going, the actual instrumental, they synchronized, the crowd did this. They synchronized, John Cena sucks, John Cena sucks. Like, it was just like, whoa, like that better catch along. I hope when he appears in the States or whatever appearance he has on Raw or SmackDown, doesn't matter. I hope that continues. Because if John's now a heel, he should be getting a heel reaction, not a babyface reaction. So that John Cena sucks, keep that. That needs to stay. He gets to the ring, has the mic. They boo him for like 5 minutes straight. Like, it was great. He just gets a chorus, a wave of boos for 5 minutes straight. Love it. Finally starts to talk. Basically, the entire reason that he's turning heel, people have not supported him for the past 25 years. He started on WWE 25 years ago. He came out. He was not liked just for being himself. He changed who he was. We saw him wearing colors and different slangs and doing different stuff. And he had the spinner belt. All these things he's done over the past couple years were to mold himself in the eyes of what he thought the fans wanted from him so that he can be liked. But he was never fully accepted for just who he is and for, you know, the kind of person that he first initially presented. And this has always been a problem for him. And he says that over time, people just never really fully supported him. And the reason why he's heel now is because he's just done with it. He's tired of it. He doesn't care if people support him or boo him. It doesn't matter. He's in it for himself. So honestly, it was a fine promo. I'm not going to just do everything verbatim. Like, if you watch it, you watch it. It's a good promo. I would say watch it just a full, probably 15 to 20 minutes of John Cena just like going in terms of his experiences and why he's doing what he's doing. And he doesn't care about the kids. Forget the kids. Doesn't care about people wearing his clothes anymore. None of that. Dead. He doesn't care. Like, the guy's leaning all in on the fact of, you guys suck. The crowd sucks. Don't ever cheer for me. Doesn't matter what you say. I'm going to now get what I want. My time is now. Your time is whatever it was in the past. He's going in on it. Eventually, Cody comes out, and Cody, being the babyface in the segment, gets a bunch of cheers. They actually started this chant. Cody Rhodes, what was it? Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, like something like that. Like, it was actually pretty cool. Like, they did this like chant. Like, I don't know, the European crowds are crazy. Like, they will invent chants just out of nowhere, but in unison. Like, I don't know if they. Like, I doubt thousands of people are like planning this stuff beforehand. Okay, when John Cena comes out, we're gonna say John Cena sucks. Okay, when Cody Rhodes comes out, we're gonna say Cody Rhodes. Like, I doubt it. It's just like, it just works. Like, they make it happen. Anyway, so Cody Rhodes comes out and he just kind of says his part of his promo. Basically goes out there and says that he wants to fight John Cena at WrestleMania. Not this whiny bitch. Not this bitch that is out here whining about things that just doesn't matter. And he just leaves. That's kind of it. So he didn't really say a lot. John Cena took up the majority of the segment. If it was a full 25-minute segment, John Cena took about 21 minutes. Cody Rhodes took only 4, not including the entrance. Like, he just spoke for like 4 minutes versus John Cena spoke for 20. So it wasn't a lot that Cody said. Basically, he just said that I'm not going to entertain this like bitch version of you. I want to fight John Cena, not this whatever version we're getting. So make sure you go find him. And when you find him, make sure he's the guy that I face at WrestleMania and not this like bitchy version that's complaining about the last 25 years of his career. Essentially what he said. Overall, good segment. Good segment. I think, I guess hindsight, you know, it's just fine that we waited because that European crowd was just so worth it. Like, you would not have gotten that reaction anywhere in the States, like not even close. If you were to ruin John Cena's, I guess, heel turn, his first televised event afterwards on a random Raw in freaking Utah or some garbage like that, yeah, it just wouldn't have felt the same. It wouldn't have hit the same. This feels different, and this does hit different. And the fact that they did in Belgium, like, I'm okay with missing the last 4 weeks. I wish there was more story. I wish you had time to get more promos in. I wish we had time to get, at least at this point, we got at least one brawl in, like something further. Maybe John Cena would have went to Cody's house and burned down his house and steal his wife. I don't know. We could have had some cool stuff happening for the past couple weeks. We just had nothing. Dead television, unimportant television. But now we're here. So in terms of being here, I feel good about the match. I feel good about where we're at in terms of just that feud and that storyline being built. I just need John Cena to show up more. He's finally showing up to work. He's finally here. Cut a pretty good promo. Had a very good heel reaction. Cody is obviously the face in this feud. It's great. So now we continue to build. Last year was special with Cody versus The Rock. The Rock just made that entire WrestleMania season. My God, he showed up every single week, sometimes on multiple different brands between Raw and SmackDown on the same week, and he just let Cody have it every single week. John needs to do that version of what he can pull off. He needs to, but he has to show up to work in order to do it. The guy is not showing up to work. So where do we go from here? I don't know. The rest of Raw is still going on as of recording this video. I don't care about the rest of it. Honestly, like the second John Cena left and I heard Ludwig Kaiser's music, I'm like, all right, this is it for me. I'll watch like the replays later on in YouTube, but honestly, like I said, they haven't done enough with anything else to make me or a lot of the viewers care, because it just doesn't feel important. Like what? Like Braun Breaker doesn't feel important. The tag titles don't feel important. The mid-card women titles, dead. Zero people care about those. Io, Bianca, Rhea, I don't really care much. I care more about Bianca, Jade, and Naomi than the actual title match itself. Nobody cares about Tiffany Stratton. Nobody cares about freaking Charlotte Flair. Like, I don't care. I don't want to see it. Just get the match out of the way. Have Tiffany go over. She needs to be the person that's being built as a future of that division, not Charlotte Flair. Winning more titles. Past it, bro. Dead. Like, let's move on. Anyways, excited to see what John Cena does. Excited to see what Cody Rhodes does in terms of what do we get this SmackDown next week, Monday, and just the lead up to WrestleMania, which we do have another 4 weeks left. 4 weeks, 3.5 or whatever. But, you know, we have a couple more episodes of SmackDown and Raw before we actually get to WrestleMania. So hopefully they actually build upon this and don't just, like, take another 2 weeks off. Like, what are we doing if we're taking more time off, right? So let's get it going. Good segment. Awesome stuff. Quick video, guys. Hope you enjoy. Like, share, comment down below. And I'll see you next time. Zero miedo. Bye-bye.